Hi guys, my name is Leslie and today I am going to explain to you the difference between domain names versus hosting and why it is important to know the difference. Okay, so you can host your site somewhere other than with the domain company. That means that if you buy your domain name through GoDaddy, you do not have to use GoDaddy's hosting service. So let me explain a little bit closer how that works. Your domain name is just like a street address. It tells people where to find the thing that you have built. So before you have hosting, if you have just a domain name, people will go to that address and there will not be anything there. To continue this analogy, it would be like the equivalent of owning an empty lot of land. The address takes you there, but there's nothing there. The hosting company holds the information for the actual thing that you've built. They are hosting that information for you. They take the thing that you have built and they put it at the right address. So that way when you go to that web address, that website is now there. Now, it's important that you always have backups through your hosting company for the website that you build. Your hosting company, which does not have to be the same as the company that holds your domain name, your hosting company should automatically back up your site for you. That's something you want to look for in a hosting company. And you should have another backup method that saves the framework of your site somewhere completely unrelated to your domain name or hosting company. So you should set up some sort of backup system that saves basically the way your site is built. It saves it to like Google Drive or OneDrive or some sort of cloud account, or even to your own computer, so that if something happens to either your domain name or to your hosting company, you have on your own a file that you could use to restore your website, even if you have to do it at a new domain name or with a new host company. Now, the question that always comes out of this is, what if my domain is being used by Etsy or Shopify or something like that? So what if you have an Etsy pattern site or Shopify is using your domain name that you bought? That means that Etsy or Shopify is the one that's providing your hosting. That does not necessarily mean that they own your domain name. That's still with GoDaddy or Google or wherever you bought it. Your domain name is simply being forwarded to their site for its information. Now, here's the problem with letting Etsy or Shopify be your hosting instead of building your own website. Etsy, Shopify, Wix, Weebly, whatever, they really are not good about providing you with the proper metric and analytics like other website builders, and they're charging you more for hosting. $15 a month for an Etsy pattern site is 3 times as much as what you need to be paying for any web hosting, let alone one that gives you zero information about the traffic that's coming to your website. Now, if you have a functioning Etsy or Shopify site and you're worried about screwing them up because you don't know how to build a website, one simple trick is to work on building a website with some sort of dummy domain name, something that you're not going to use, or maybe it's something close to your store name, and you can use that to build your site and screw it up as much as you want until you finally get it right. And then, now that you understand how hosting versus domain names work, you're going to take that site that you have built and then point your domain name to that host instead of Etsy or Shopify or whatever once you get the website correct, and then you can just get rid of the dummy domain name or leave it as a forwarder if you want. If you found that information helpful, don't forget to like this video and sign up for my VIP list at www.homegrownhelpers.com/VIP to get more tips straight to your inbox. Currently, if you sign up, you will get a free Excel spreadsheet that is an expense tracker. It has 10 categories to help you track expenses for your small business. Thanks, guys.